I got all.
Okay, let me know. Come clean. Did anybody get spat on? Did anyone get wet? Was it? Oh, I'm so sorry. I was supposed to tell you that when you got on the train, that if you get in a blue seat, those are the splash seats. So take a quick look and see. That's your all in blue seats. Except for me. I'm chilling in the one black dry seat because I could not get this hair wet. That is not in my contract. You just saw incredible visual effects. That's next to Peter Jackson and the team at Weta Effects. WETA. If you haven't heard their name, I promise you've seen their work. You saw their visual effects in movies like Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, so they did the Snap. They also did the Lord of the Rings original trilogy. And they really know what they're doing with animals. You just saw it with King Kong, but they also did the Jungle Book and the most recent reiteration of the Planet of the Apes franchise as well. But I'm going to pass it off to the experts to let them tell you about it.
With a project like Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side. Working on a movie, we always know people are looking. They're looking straight ahead. They're looking at the shot that we're working on. Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting them to the audience, it's a hell of a ride.
So when you do visual effects in a movie, that all happens in a phase of production called post-production. We talked about earlier with the bungalows, that all that work before the cast and crew even meet for the first time, that's pre-production. Then you go into production, and then you go into post-production. I know they're very complicated terms, but I know you can handle it. And so that's when they can put those visual effects into what you just saw. And my favorite effect by far is when the T-Rex grabbed the tram car and took it into the screen and into the jungle. And in that moment, our tram became a picture car. And Universal has a ton of picture cars in their collection. They park some right here coming up on your left, but let me break down what you're about to see. It's really hard to understand. Are you ready? To be a picture car, you gotta be a car that's in the pictures. That's it. But it's actually any vehicle. So if it's a tram, boat, helicopter, airplane, you name it, any vehicle that makes it to the screen is considered a picture car, just like these right here. Now coming up, you're going to see this blue Ford Anglia from Harry Potter. That's a recent addition to the collection. They had to use 17 and a half of those during production. And it's parked next to a bright pink Chevy Corvette. That's from the new series Angeline on Peacock. It stars Annie Rossum. And they just loaned it to us for the month, so we get a nice cool look at it before it goes away again, so that's awesome. But my favorite is the gyrosphere from Jurassic World. I love that it looks nothing like the rest of the cars in the collection. It's round, blue. I really want to roll down the 101 highway in it on the way to work. I know I'd be late, but honestly I don't care because I look cool when I make my entrance. I think I'd be forgiven. But if you're a fan of that movie or just know cars pretty well, you probably noticed that something was missing in that gyrosphere. The glass, the coverings, right? Well, that's for a reason. Because glass, not your friend when you're filming. So in the movie, it's the two boys riding in the gyrosphere. They're going through the valley watching the dinosaurs run around. Well, if that glass were there, you wouldn't see that reaction to the boys in the gyrosphere. You would just see the reflection of the camera people running around trying to get the shot, which I don't think is what they wanted, or they would have auditioned themselves. I also don't think they wanted to get eaten alive during their time in Jurassic Park or Jurassic World. And I'm hoping that's the case for you as well, because guess where we're taking you right now?
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Beautifully said, Dr. Hammond. Thank you so, so much. Y'all are looking at real set pieces, props, and picture cars from the original Jurassic trilogy. You may recognize the Mobile Lab unit on your left, this camo vehicle. You may recognize that from the Lost World Jurassic Park. And y'all been hanging out all day at the park, right? You know dinosaurs are in our DNA. But it looks like they like to share their DNA as well. So while they say hi to you, take a look at that Mobile Lab in the Lost World. So let me break down some secrets to that scene. That cliff you saw it hanging off of, that's actually a parking garage on the lot. They just set up to look like a cliff and then added some little love and visual effects. And then the other thing you want to pay attention to is probably something you didn't even notice when you were watching it, because it was in the background. It was the weather. Watch for it in TV and film when you're doing things going forward, because filmmakers use weather all the time as like a little secret tool to get you to feel a certain way about what you're watching. So in that one in particular, it's nighttime, it's raining. They want you to feel like you're in danger with them. You're on the edge of your seat thinking something bad is going to happen, if not already. Well, if you want to use rain specifically in your movie and you're doing it in Southern California, you got to make your rain yourself, because Mother Nature just isn't giving it very often. So right now you're in old Mexico. This is a great place for me to show you how they make it rain. I do not mean money, do not look under your seats. Do not look I wish I was. Literal make it rain. And they use cutting edge technology to get this done. They use sprinklers. And what the sprinklers do is they shoot the water up into the air and back down to the ground with gravity, as you can see. And that's for a reason. So when you see they prepared this frolicking in a nice gentle rain, it looks like it feels oh so nice. It so does not. Because they're always filming in a downpour like this.
She said to watch right there.
So your eyes are telling it's right. But y'all get the point, that's how they do it. So I'm just gonna turn off this rain and we'll be on our way. I think it's this button. Okay. Wait, hold on, what button did I press there? Oh my bad, y'all. Hang on, now why did I see some of y'all post up like y'all were trying to fight the flood? Y'all went, are y'all trying to fight? Now you just saw that flash flood come at you in the middle of a California drought, who'd have thought? Now check it out on your screens, because it was one of my favorite movies ever. It's a classic. It's Big Fat Liar starring the hilarious Amanda Bynes and Perky Noodles. Take a look here.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
See, I don't know how Paul Giamatti was struggling so much there. Lady Gaga did the exact same thing there, and in 6 Inch Heels in a music video for Judas. Well, butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Y'all, we made it to the Wild Wild West. Welcome to 6 Points. It gets its name because there's 6 distinct western streets here that can each be their own western town. Angeline, we talked about that at Picture Cars, they filmed here. And Quentin Tarantino was here for the film Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So yep, Leonardo DiCaprio, he was right there. Brad Pitt, he was right there. I was not right there because they couldn't afford me, maybe next time. But those are some contemporary western stars. You know I gotta show you the classic ones that walk these various streets. So I'm really attached to this area because I'm originally from Texas. So it kind of takes me back home and makes me feel nostalgic. And there's another famous Texan that walks these streets right adjacent to it. It's Kelly Clarkson. She's from my hometown, so I'm thinking we have to be cousins. She actually works just around the corner when she's a coach on The Voice, because they work right here. We're pulling up out of 6 Points right now. Look to your left across Park Lake. You'll see sound stages 25 and 26. That's where they're doing the blind auditions, is where they're turning the chairs around. She also did American Song Contest with Snoop Dogg nearby on stage 24. All that happens off the beautiful coast of Park Lake, the Earth's 5th ocean. Yeah, it's called the Hollywood Ocean. I know it doesn't look much like one, but camera tricks and scale models can do a lot, because it also played the part of Amazon River and Creature from the Black Lagoon. See, that's Park Lake right there. Oh, and that's a picture of me. Get that off the screen. Okay. Now, Creature's just one of the many classic monsters that is called Universal Home, and Universal owes everything to these monsters. They put them on the map when they were starting out. They're basically the backbone here. So let's pay tribute to them by heading into their birthplace. We're headed into it right now, and it's called Little Europe. But don't let that name fool you, because Little Europe has been so much more than European countries. It's been places beyond Europe, the world, and even beyond this life, because it also is the afterlife, and NBC's The Good Place.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
I want to pause right here at this yogurt shop. Is that Rowan again? One of the best VIP guys over there. There's your celebrity sighting for the day. Now this yogurt shop you see right here on your screen, you're headed directly at it. We are passing it, and then we're going to go show you with the clip.
Going to the bad place?
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
As you come around the corner, look to your left. You are looking at... Sorry, I lied. Look to your right. It's the Court of Miracles over there. I'm really giving you some head choreography today. The Court of Miracles gets its name from the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but not the animated one. Think original Hunchbacks, like black and white era. But Quasimodo gets treated like a monster in that, but he's not one. I want to talk about the real ones. Creature, Wolfman, Mummy, Dracula, Frankenstein, and Bride of Frankenstein. What you just traveled through is where they called home. And Frankenstein, for me, is the favorite one out of all of those. Because the actor who played him, Boris Karloff, had to do something pretty weird when doing the role. Whenever he wasn't actively filming, and he was in hair and makeup, they made him wear a bag over his head. They didn't want to give away the identity of what Frankenstein looked like, and it worked. Because when the movie premiered, people fainted at the sight of Frankenstein. They had to call ambulances and everything. So it shows the power of keeping a secret. And right now the doors are opening to one of the best kept secrets on the lot. It's inside Soundstage 50. There's a hot set. So do me a favor and stay seated, keeping your arms and legs inside the tram at all times. And this is another place you want to keep those cell phones nice and close to you because you do not want to drop them in here. Now, we talked about the production designer a lot before earlier with the sets and sound stages. You're in the middle of an example of that right now. Them and their team put this together from the ground up. They didn't build a soundstage around an existing train station. This is all coming from this. And they also use little details that you may not recognize. So they set this in San Francisco, and they do that with little numbers. It's California. So as I was saying, but that doesn't. Everybody just hang on tight. survived an 8.3 earthquake on the Richter scale. That's what you call the big one. I'm so proud of you. We're just a little bit past. Oh, hang on, my abs hurt. Okay. We're just a little bit past the halfway mark of the tour. So just to remind everyone to stay seated. The studio's private property, so if you drop your phone and just can't wait to use the restroom, pull the cord and I'll be back to assist you. But do stay seated on the tram and check out that earthquake you just felt in this episode of Bones.
What's going on?
Let's chill and recover from that at the beautiful Amity Island. Okay, everyone chill, relax. There used to be a shark problem, but it's handled. George the intern caught a shark just this morning right there on your right.
Yep, there he goes.
But he missed one. That's okay, everyone relax. Just stay seated. You do not want to agitate the shark any more than he's already. Oh look, there's George on a dive right now. I told you he's got it handled. See, look, I told you. They're playing. It's so cute. Ooh. Hang on, I'm just gonna hop off mic real fast. Be right back. Yeah, alright, we gotta get out of here. That's the fourth and cherry blossom this week. Oh, this is perfect. Hey y'all, I'm back. Don't worry, we're parking behind these extremely flammable tanks of gasoline. We're totally safe. An earthquake and now a shark attack. Hold on, let me do a quick body count so I don't get sued. Let me see. Car 1, I think we're all here. Close enough. Across 2 through 4, I can finally see y'all. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
Everybody looks so good today. I'm so proud of you. Please let me know your secrets because I'm already melting. But that shark actor right there, he's someone who can do it all day, every day. No complaints at all. A dream coworker for me to have. But the coworker, the shark of a coworker that Steven Spielberg had on the set of Jaws, he wasn't feeling it as much.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio beats. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark worked well enough. For a while there, I had the biggest hit of all time. So I really owe the shark a lot.
See, not very great to work with, and now there was the director of Jaws. Not Steven Spielberg. Did you know they hired somebody before him for the job initially? It wasn't his job in the first place. But that first director came with a lot of problems. For one, they kept referring to the shark as a whale. And we don't tolerate body shaming of any kind at Universal, so that director had to go. And I can't imagine the franchise being in better hands than Spielberg's, because Jaws is considered to be one of the very first blockbusters. People lined around the block so much to see it the summer Jaws came out, they literally cracked the sidewalk. They busted the block. And that's where the term blockbuster comes from. Now on your right, coming around the hill here, you're looking at the Chicken Ranch, but there are no chickens, don't get hungry. It gets its name from the Best Horror House in Texas starring Dolly Parton. Another great example of a practical set. Remember, you can film outside that house and in it. It's huge. And there's a building right behind it, but it's lying to you. It is not a building at all. It looks like it is. Then you can see the other side, it's just flat. That is called a facade, and it's a French term meaning false front. Another French term is my name, Rashawn. It translates to Beyonce. So there's a couple French terms that you can teach your friends if they have. Now these houses on your left, that's a part of Colonial Street. You probably saw that sign that says Hot Set. They're using it for the voice right now. So let me give you a sneak peek at it right here on your screens. Somebody once told me that the music video for All Star by Smash Mouth also filmed off Colonial Street. Favorite thing that's shot there, that's for my Shrek fans. And Shrek would have loved to live on this road that you're traveling up. They call it Wilderness Road. On one side, they overturned a limousine in an episode of 911 starring Angela Bassett. They had to do a search and rescue mission for that. And that limousine is a great example of what we talked about before. It's a car that makes it to the picture, so it's a picture car. I told you Universal had a bunch. Here's some more coming up on your right that you can get some more photos of if you didn't earlier. Now, there's a little green car kind of hiding from you, but look underneath that red double-decker bus. I love pointing it out because it belongs to Mr. Bean. And then right here at the front, kind of looking at you, closest to the tram, that black Dodge Black Charger. That's Dobbs from the Fast and Furious franchise. And then the yellow and black one right at the very top up here, that's the star of the show. It's Bumblebee from Transformers. He's parked next to a Decepticon police cruiser. Now, I'll actually be working the closing shift tonight, and usually when I do that, I just stay the night because I don't want to go home. I just park my car there and then walk around the corner and stay at this lovely bed and breakfast that we have. Yeah, it's called the Bates Motel. Super cute. And I go a little mad for the owner, Norman Bates. Does everything for his guests. He's an incredible proprietor. See, I don't know what the bad reputation is because all I've had are very glowing experiences here. Oh, look how hard he works. He will do anything for you. Okay, you want room service, he'll whip it up himself. Late checkout, no problem. He's super flexible. Look, he'll even carry you to your car. Like, that's so sweet. Oh man, she must be dead tired. Oh, the trunk. That's a little weird. I haven't seen that before. Norman. Hey buddy, you alright?
Hi Norman. Hello there.
What? Oh, nope, this isn't good. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Oh my gosh! Oh, my back cars, I don't know what to tell you. Good luck.
Right on.
Now, who was back there waving to a murderer? Okay, y'all are some psychos for real. That's right, y'all heard my corny jokes. That's Norman Bates from Alfred Hitchcock's film Psycho. And Norman doesn't run it by himself. His mama keeps watching the upstairs window of the infamous Psycho house. Get a load of her. I know, right? She looks amazing. She hasn't aged in like 60 years. I need her to drop the skincare routine immediately. Now, something else I need to figure out is how this Psycho house survived all this destruction that you see. This is all caused by that plane crash you see on your left. And it's a real Boeing 747 airplane, y'all. Let me break down how they got it here. They had to slice it all the way down the middle and then chop it up into 4 sections so they could drive each one in on flatbed trucks all the way from Mojave. This was all done for the movie War of the Worlds. That's directed by Spielberg and starring Tom Cruise.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about War of the World, that thought Willisford 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood. Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep pressing me. Listen, listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now closed. Robbie, get in. Get in.
We're about 10 minutes away from the end of the tour, so I just want to remind everybody to stay seated because we'll be back in the theme park shortly. Once again, if you have an emergency, pull the cord and I'll be back to assist you. But go ahead and look on your right and check out that construction you see there. You know what it is? Yeah, I don't either. They haven't told me. They're still keeping it top secret, so I'm excited to find out. But I do know all about that big blue wall you see in the background there. You'll see it as you come around the corner, and I'm also putting it on your screens because it was in the movie Sully.
Evacuate.
And there's the big blue wall on your screen. Can you see it? I hope not. It's the skyline you see in the background. With visual effects, they can digitally impose that skyline onto where the big blue wall is back there when they filmed this scene at Falls Lake, which is actually a giant pit underneath the wall. They can fill it with water. It just takes a little 3 days to do it, but once you do, you get cool shots like this. Now, Sully is just one of the many films that you've encountered on your tour so far, so I only think it's time to put you in the middle of a movie. So I hope you had a good time and had some laughs, because right now, it just got serious. Okay, I forgot to tell you, you've been harboring a secret witness on the train this entire time. And it's our driver, Art. Okay, but y'all cannot rat him out. I am trusting y'all. The criminal Owen Shaw is on our tail, so please stay seated. Keep those arms and legs inside the train at all times. And again, you want to keep the cell phones nice and close to you. You do not want to drop them in here because it's hard to get back, and then they can track us. And then absolutely no flashes again, because that will literally eliminate the way for Shaw to come find us. Now, I'm going to pass it off to the guy who runs this garage because I know he's going to keep us safe.
Hey, yo! It just got here. Alright, I got it. But listen, hello, beautiful people, particularly you right there missing the third row. How you doing? You good? My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you from Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot. We're having a few friends over, it's a little messy, but it's all good. The more the merrier. Especially you right there in the third row, like I was saying. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs' urban assault vehicle. Best truck the U.S. government can buy. That work of art back over there was made by my man Tej. Think of it as like a Mona Lisa on wheels. Extra rock.
So did you break it down to them?
What's that?
You had one job to do, Roman, one. Alright, look guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash, one ringtone could give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay and we'll meet you in there.
So like I was saying, the third row, right? Is in college.
Wow, this does sound serious. One more thing, keep those 3D glasses nearby. You don't have to put them on just quite yet. I'll let you know the perfect time to wear those. And then one more thing. I know we've had a good time so far, but please don't party. Okay, we just gotta stay low key. Here we go. Just kidding, you've been with me, you know it's gonna be a party. Because when they tell me to lay low, I like to get low.
Everybody out! This is the FBI! Turn that music off!
This is what we're doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Bill?
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to argue shit, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. Got it. It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Papa suggests you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Hobbs, escort this novice out. Let's go, Cookie Puss.
Got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of this.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back.
Man.
It was on vibrate.
Sure tricks us. Hobbs can't hold it forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Driver, move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. My Mona Lisa's all warmed up right next door.
Roman, grab your truck. I I need you and Letty ready to roll.
Well, party is definitely over. Go ahead and put on those 3D glasses now. We're gonna go in this garage to keep hiding.
This is our turn. After round. Okay, guys, it's showtime.